It's not just annoyance. The psychology of sound triggers. Has a tiny sound ever ruined your entire mood? Not a loud explosion, not a fire alarm, something much smaller. Someone chewing, clicking a pen, tapping their fingers, breathing loudly, and suddenly, your body reacts before your mind even has time to think. Your muscles tense, your heart speeds up, irritation floods your system, and you immediately want the sound to stop. If you've ever experienced something like this, you're not imagining it. And you're definitely not the only one. Why? Some sounds feel impossible to ignore. Most sounds fade into the background. Your brain filters them out automatically. The hum of an air conditioner, traffic, outside, people talking in another room. But certain sounds seem to bypass that filter completely. Instead of becoming background noise, they grab your attention immediately. And once you notice them, they become impossible to unhear. 2. It's not about volume. One of the strangest things about sound sensitivity is that loudness often isn't the problem. A person may tolerate a busy concert, heavy traffic, or loud music, yet become intensely distressed by someone chewing nearby. That seems irrational from the outside, but the brain isn't reacting to volume. It's reacting to meaning. Certain sounds trigger emotional responses far more strongly than others. 3. Meet misophonia. For some people, this experience has a name. Misophonia, a condition where specific sounds trigger intense emotional and physical reactions. Common triggers include chewing, slurping, sniffing, pen clicking, keyboard tapping, breathing sounds, and many others. The important thing to understand is that misophonia isn't simply irritation. The reaction can feel immediate and overwhelming, almost impossible to control. 4. What happens inside the brain? Researchers believe misophonia isn't primarily a hearing problem. It's more closely related to how the brain processes certain sounds. Some studies suggest that trigger sounds become strongly connected to emotional centers in the brain, particularly areas involved in detecting threats. As a result, the nervous system reacts as if something important or dangerous is happening, even when the sound itself is harmless. 5. Why the reaction feels so intense. Many people with sound sensitivity ask themselves, why am I reacting like this? The reason is that the response often happens before conscious thought. Your body reacts first. Your brain explains it later. That's why simply telling yourself to calm down rarely works. The nervous system is already activated. The reaction isn't a choice. It's an automatic process. 6. The guilt that comes after. Ironically, the sound itself is often only part of the struggle. What follows can be just as difficult. Embarrassment, shame, self-criticism. People start asking themselves, why can't I handle this? What's wrong with me? Why doesn't this bother everyone else? But judging yourself rarely makes the experience easier. It usually adds another layer of suffering. 7. You're not overreacting. One of the hardest parts of living with sound triggers is feeling misunderstood. Because other people don't experience the same intensity. They may assume you're exaggerating, being dramatic, or simply choosing to be annoyed. But the emotional reaction is real, even if other people don't fully understand it. Feeling understood can often reduce distress more than people realize. 8. Why certain conditions often overlap. Researchers have noticed that misophonia sometimes appears alongside conditions such as anxiety, OCD, sensory processing differences, and trauma-related symptoms. This doesn't mean everyone with sound sensitivity has these conditions, or vice versa, but it highlights something important. The nervous system is complex, and different forms of sensitivity often overlap. 9. What actually helps? The goal isn't to force yourself to stop reacting. It's to work with your nervous system. Many people find relief through background sounds, noise-canceling headphones, white noise, grounding exercises, stress management techniques, or simply identifying their most common triggers. Understanding what's happening often reduces fear and confusion, and understanding is usually the first step toward improvement. 10. Sometimes having a name changes everything. Imagine struggling with something your entire life and believing you're the only person who experiences it. Then one day you discover there's a name for it, a community discussing it, research studying it, and thousands of people describing the exact same reactions you've had for years. Nothing about your symptoms changes overnight, but something important does. You stop feeling alone. If certain sounds have always seemed unusually intense for you, remember this: you're not weak, you're not dramatic, and you're not broken. Your brain may simply be processing certain sounds differently. The more we understand experiences like misophonia, the easier it becomes to replace shame with understanding. And understanding is often where healing begins. So here's a question. What's the one sound that instantly gets under your skin? You might be surprised how many people feel exactly the same way.